Hello, would you like to learn how to handle setbacks? You must have experienced setbacks in your life, and somewhere you must have understood only if I could handle that situation differently. So in this video, I'm going to share with you some quick ideas how to handle setbacks, how to become more resilient. And before proceeding further, just a reminder, subscribe to my YouTube channel, press the bell icon so that we stay connected. So the first point, which is very important to handle any setback, is whenever there is a setback, expect that there will be some discomfort. It may be physical discomfort, it may be social discomfort, it may be financial discomfort, whatever kind of discomfort, but it is an inevitable part of any setback. So expect that. And once you know that it is likely to be there, you will be more prepared how to handle it, isn't it? So first point is expect that there will be discomfort. Second important point is, in spite of setback, in spite of that discomfort, come back to your state of being a positive person, having a positive outlook, because that is the optimism that will help you to bounce back very quickly. So remind yourself that you are a positive person, you believe in positive outcomes, and come back to that state ASAP, as soon as possible, right? Second important point. Third important point is, which is perhaps one of the most important points, is that whenever there is a setback, ask yourself some deep questions. Typically, why questions, how questions, what questions. When you ask questions around any setback, you will notice there's a wealth of information that will flow out of these questions. And that wealth of information is nothing else but your teachings, but your lessons. So from any setback, the most important thing that I am proposing is start learning from your setbacks. Fourth important point is, whenever there is a setback, again, there will be people who are noticing you. They may give you some criticism. And whenever some constructive criticism comes, just welcome it. What may happen with many people is that whenever there is a criticism that is coming in, we close ourselves, we become defensive, and we lose the power that criticism can bring. So what I'm suggesting here is, whenever there is a constructive criticism coming in, just receive it, and you may actually learn a lot of important stuff from that criticism also. In fact, very important aspect that I'm also suggesting here is, constructive criticism will come only from people who are interested in your growth, isn't it? So just welcome that constructive criticism from those people. Fifth important point that I'm recommending here is, you have faced a setback, which means that there may have been some knowledge gap, some skill gap in your performance, in the way you handle things, which also implies that it will be a good point to seek some guidance from people who have been through that journey in their lives. So the fifth point that is emerging is, seek guidance from people who have much more experience than you, because that kind of mentoring, that kind of coaching adds a lot of value to your own perspective, and that helps you to grow. The last point that I'm recommending is very important again, is take care of yourself on the physical front as well as on the emotional front. Why this is important? Because when setback happens, energy immediately drops. And when that energy drops, it starts affecting your actions on a variety of fronts. So the recommendation that I'm giving is, whenever there is a setback, it becomes even more imperative that you take care of yourself physically as well as emotionally. So if you are a person who regularly exercises, continue with that exercise rather than stopping it just because a setback happened. And the second important aspect which I mentioned is that take care of yourself emotionally also, because whenever there is a setback, emotions become negative, feelings become negative, And if you continue to remain in those feelings and emotions, they will drain your energy. So take care of yourself physically as well as emotionally, and I'm sure you will learn how to bounce back quickly from any setback.